Hey, it's Aaron. What's going on? If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this app here called CashBaron. Okay, so maybe you saw CashBaron on social media. It says that it's one of the highest paying apps out there. So let's take a look at CashBaron to see whether it's really one of the highest paying apps, because that's a huge income claim right there, right? And let's see how you can actually make money from this app and whether it's worth your time. That's a big question, right? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars minimum, 100% from home, all you need to do is just click the link below and I'll send that strategy straight to your email if you would like, okay? Now, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different cash making apps. Some of them are paid, some of them are free, lots of different business models. So let's take a look at CashBaron to see whether this one is really worth your time. Okay, now the cool thing is that you can join this from basically your Android or iOS device. Just go ahead and download it. This is at the Google Play Store, and it's a pretty nice looking app, but it's a very simple app. Okay, so when you download it, what kind of happens is it will basically ask you a series of questions. So it will look something like this, okay? And you got to take your first survey, which will give you 3,000 points. Right, we'll talk about how much the points are worth, how do you withdraw, and all that great stuff, right? But when you take this particular first survey, they're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions. Okay, so your background, your information on yourself, blah, 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 all this stuff. And you got to answer it as accurately as possible, because if you don't, they can ban you, all right? So you want to make sure you take the time. It's going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes to finish that first survey so that they can then decide where are you based, what is the information on your background, what are your demographics, so they can send you more surveys. So basically, CashBaron, the main way that you can make money from CashBaron is to really fill out surveys. Okay, that's essentially it. They make it sound like it's much more like you can play games and all this kind of stuff, but the reality is basically a survey app, right? So if you take a look at it here, you can see some different surveys, like an entertainment survey, right? Automotive surveys, technology surveys, that kind of stuff. This hasn't opened up for me on this particular account because I haven't finished that introductory survey. Once you do that, all of these will open up. Okay. Now, what happens then is once you're done with the first survey that kind of finds out exactly what your background is like, based on that, you will get different surveys that will unlock. Okay. Now, here is the thing about how CashBaron works and a lot of survey apps work. You can't sit there and fill out 1,000 surveys a day. That's not how they work, all right? Based on your demographic and your location in the world, you will get access to different surveys at different times. Sometimes you can fill out a couple of surveys a day. Other times, you only get to fill out one survey a week. Other times, one survey a month. Other times, one survey every few months. So it really depends on your luck, it really depends on your background, and it depends on which country you live in the world. Okay, so all of these factors play a part. But please understand that no matter where you live and what your background is, you will never be able to sit there and fill out 10 surveys a day every single day, for example. They just don't have enough surveys. They will only give you a limited amount, maybe 2 surveys, maximum 3 surveys per day if you're really lucky. Otherwise, it's more like 1 survey a week, 1 survey a month kind of thing. Okay, and you always have to kind of check back, right? That's just the way that survey websites work. Now, with this survey website, on average, you can see that they pay roughly about 2,000 coins per survey filled. Some will be less, 500 points, 500 coins here. Some a little bit more, 2,300. But on average, 1,005, 2,000, okay? Now, when you convert that into real money, it's 1,000 coins equals to $1 US. Not bad, okay? So in this particular example, they will give me $3 for my first survey, and they will give me $2.30 for this survey, 50 cents for this survey, and $1.80 for this survey if I complete them. Okay, so that's not bad. Now, in order for you to withdraw your income, you have to hit a minimum of $15, and then you can withdraw it through PayPal. So it's roughly about 15,500 coins that you need in order to actually withdraw your money. Now, that could take you a few days, it could take you a week, it could take you a month. It really depends on how many surveys you get access to at that particular time, right? So sometimes it will take a while before you can add up to $15. But to be honest, 50 cents to $2 per paid survey is not bad. That's the industry average. They should be paying you between 50 cents and $2 per survey anyway. Okay, and that's pretty much it with CashBaron. It's very, very simple, right? What I would do if I were you is if you wanted to really leverage this survey strategy, I would join a few different survey companies at the same time, maybe 10 or 20 survey companies. That way, you give yourself the best chance to answer as many surveys as possible. Okay, if you just join CashBaron, then you might only get one survey a week, or maybe one survey every few days, which means that you only get to earn 50 cents or $2 or $1 or 80 cents every few days, which is very little money if you think about it, right? Now, it doesn't take you that much time to fill out a survey, anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes per survey. But because you're getting so little surveys, you don't give yourself that chance to earn a lot of money, and then you have to wait quite a long time before you can hit the threshold of $15 to withdraw that money into PayPal. Does that make sense, right? So CashBaron is a legit survey app which is available anywhere in the world pretty much. It's got really good ratings, 4.5, 100,000 downloads. But are you going to become rich from CashBaron? Unfortunately not, because you can't get rich from filling out surveys. That's just the way the survey game works, okay? It's going to require you to fill out a lot of surveys over a long period of time, 6 to 12 months, before you even see anywhere close to $100 or so, right? Really, it's designed to make you just a little bit of money, $1-2 a day if you're even lucky that way. Okay, but it is legit, it does pay out, and it's free, which is pretty cool. All right, so you can check it out if you want. CashBaron you can just Google it and download it from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. All right, now if you're watching this video right now, maybe you're looking for a way to make more income on the side, maybe a side income, maybe some sort of online side hustle, right? But you want to make more than a couple of dollars a day, because the internet is powerful, right? There are ways for you to make hundreds of dollars a day if you understand where to go, where to look, and where to apply that energy and time. Okay, now I've been marketing online for over a decade, and I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And some things are great, some things are kind of so-so, and there are a lot of things that are just really, really bad. All right, so if you would like my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, every month minimum, 100% from home, all you need is your computer and an internet connection. Just go ahead and click the link below this video in the description box, and I'll send you that strategy for free straight to your email. If you want, you can check that out. Okay, now I hope you enjoyed this review today, and I will see you on another review. Take care.